Hi, good morning. Good morning. Welcome to another edition of Greg's Day Out from 9/24/25. Wanted to jump on. Hope y'all can hear me. Yeah, y'all can hear me. Wanted to jump on and talk to y'all right before the Packers play today in Cleveland. And went out yesterday. Had a good time. Really quick stops early in the day. So let's just jump in. Um, I saw that Working Draft was releasing a black IPA called Bats and Cats. It looks like it's going to be around for. It looks like it's a Halloween beer because it has bats and cats, and that's a Halloween theme, and we're rolling up on Halloween. Um, so I jumped off to Working Draft because I saw something when I was doing the Untapped Friday that Working Draft was going to be releasing a black IPA. I am. Let me remove this quick. I am drinking. Show y'all what I'm drinking. Ooh, this is crisp and amazing. While we're on the Working Draft theme, Working Draft, they're German style pills. It is crisp, clean, light, fantastic. All right, so Working Draft put out there on Friday that they had a black IPA coming on tap. Blah blah blah. Roll into Working Draft literally 10 minutes after they open. Um, uh, Pro tip: if Working Draft, if it's busy, it's a hard place to find a parking spot. If you roll up to Working Draft right most of the time, right after they open, you can get right into the parking lot that only has 8 spots or something. Um, so go to Working Draft early is a pro tip. Back to the story. Went to Working Draft. Say, yo, y'all got that new black IPA, one of my favorite styles ever. What's going on? It's not on tap, sir. What? Y'all said it was on tap. We haven't been able to put it on tap yet. I was like, okay, cool. Not really, because I came here for it, but cool. So they're like, oh, we got them in cans. What's the problem? There is none. Thank you. So they pull up, give me a can. This beer will be on tap soon if it's not already. The lines weren't clear, so they had to, kick a keg. I think is what I heard, and I'm pretty sure it probably got done on Saturday or it'll get done today. So, but also though, the point is, if you really want the black IPA, you can get it in a can. So ask for it. The beer is excellent. It's roasty. It has a nice hop character. There's a balance there. It's kind of a light drinker, even though it's kind of a heavy. I don't know if heavy is the word, but the mouth feels lightish. Fly, get out of here. And yeah. So this is a really good beer. Y'all should, if y'all close to Working Draft, I would try it. So I took some home. That there is this picture smaller, but that is the collaboration I did there with Lupulin. I believe it's they did it a little bit of ago, so I grabbed that. I haven't been able to crack it open yet, but I grabbed some to go. And one of the cool thing and a pro tip about Working Draft is that you can get 4 packs of singles to go, or you can get a 4 pack of a whole thing. So I like to pick and choose there because Clint is doing amazing things, and he has what do they have like 17 lockers on tap or something insane like that. It's not 17, but um. Oh, yeah, also, I didn't so also what I enjoyed, and I don't have a picture of it unfortunately, is they had their they had their I'm sorry, their ordinary bitter, the ordinary English bitter on cask. And they pull it. It was excellent. It was excellent. So they have bitter on cask, not an extra not an ESB. A I keep getting this wrong. It's a extra bitter, not a extra special bitter. Y'all British styles throw me off with that. So they got that on cask. And they have the Black IPA, and they have the both the Fest beer and the Oktoberfest. So uh, Working Draft is prime for y'all to visit. Check it out. It's just really this is great. So after Working Draft, because I came out for Working Draft, I was like, oh, I was trying to get there a little early. I was trying to get there at 12, but I ended up getting there a little late. So by the time I got out of there, it was at 1, and I wasn't expecting to go anywhere else. But I was like, oh man, I should just drop in the vault. I'm sorry, into alt. So on the way home, because it's on my way home, stopped at alt and was presented with this beer. Um, Alt Brew, y'all know, is on the east side of Madison, right across. It's like right under the. It's literally right under Madison College. Uh, when I mean under, I don't mean under. I mean like it's right next to it. It's right there, um, right across the street. In fact, it's really it's adjacent to the parking that you go to when you go to the college there. Cool Runnings. There's a session IPA here. This session IPA is 3.5%, and it drinks more like a 6% IPA. I wouldn't say six. It drinks like a five, actually, if that makes sense. It drinks bigger than it is, if flavor wise. Um, it's light, it's crisp, it has enough hop presence to tickle the hop in you, but it doesn't. It's really light. It's really drinkable. I mean, this is y'all out here trying to do some session IPAs that are like 6%, and we're like, wait, nah, that's a real true session. That's 3.5. Heck, that may even work in Utah. Y'all know how they work. So that was fun, and they also had a golden ale that I tried. That was great too, and light and flavorful. And I think that's all you can really ask from gluten free, because they take the gluten out, and it just makes it a different product. But when I go in alt, I just look for the flavor, and I don't care about the gluten free. And in fact, there are people in there that are like, "Wait, this is gluten free beer," so they didn't even know. And we were talking. I was talking about it back in. So, alt has come leaps and bounds from when they started, and I highly recommend if you're anywhere near Alt Brew, whenever you can, and if you see it out in the wild, Alt Brew is widely available in the Madison area. I know that. I don't know how far else it gets, but I know that many brewers embrace Alt as their gluten free option. So you'll see them everywhere. So check Alt Brew out. Seriously, don't be scared about the gluten free. And if you were there before, try them again. I They've improved things. Things have been going differently there. Not differently, but they've improved their recipes. And Trevor told us told me, I'm sorry, on a podcast that you can find on Badger Beer Report, that one of the big things that it's affected, on top of him changing the way he looks at things and brews, the ingredients have become stronger in this area. So you also hear that from Jessica Jones, when you talk to her at Giant Jones about the organic um, options, because Giant Jones is only organic. So you really have to keep this in mind when you go to some of these breweries, of the specialties that they are that they pride themselves on, and that they built their brewery on. So shout out to Alt Brew. So, of course, right around the corner from our brews, Carbon 4. So I stopped in there real quick to see what was going on. And as you can see here in the tap list, it was pretty balanced between um, Carbon 4 beers and Ale Asylum beers. As we know, Carbon 4 bought Ale Asylum's brand about, what, 2-3 years ago now. So, it's fully incorporated. So I got 3 beers. I think I got, or not. I think I forgot. I thought I got Fantasy Factory, but it was absolutely Hopalicious. Um, I think Hopalicious is that one that's the furthest away from me in this picture. I got now. Now I'm completely blanking on what I got. Maybe I can see on the tap list. Oh, the pickle beer. Yeah, the pickle beer. And Octillion, which was also the furthest one near y'all see is probably Octillion, the Oktoberfest, the classic Ale Sound Oktoberfest. and then the middle one's the pickle beer, and then the one on the left is Hopalicious. Hopalicious didn't taste so great to me. I'm keeping it clean. It just didn't taste great to me today that day. The pickle beer was fun. It's called pickle and pepper. Want a little bit more pepper, but it was there. It was good. Y'all pickle people. Head right on over. Head right on over. And the Octillion solid. It's definitely that Oktoberfest, that the Ilsheim Oktoberfest I remember. Um Not for me, not a standout one, but solid, and you could drink it all day, and it's just, it's a good Oktoberfest. So I was dipping on out. I took the so yeah, I took these flights in. Y'all know me. If y'all follow me anywhere, I don't really finish my flights. I'm just here sipping, 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 and then I just take some back. So took some back to the bar, and inside they were there was a meat the meat raffle was starting. And out of all the three breweries that I was at, Carbon 4 was packed is not the word, but it was the bar was filled, couldn't get any bar seats, and some of the tables were filled. And as you can see in that picture that I just put up, there were some people milling out on the patio. So Carbon 4 was kind of buzzing for just opening up on a Saturday. But I realized that it was because of that meat raffle. We love ourselves a meat raffle here. So the meat raffle was starting, and I believe the taproom manager, who I'm familiar with, gets on the mic and he's like, "Hey, our meat raffle's starting, but also we have a special beer for y'all that's not even on our menu." And I was like, "Wait, wait, wait, what's going on?" So he ended up telling the story about how they did a wet hop beer, and wet hop beer is when they take the fresh hops like right from the vine, y'all, and just throw them in the beer, and then release that beer ASAP as soon as they can. So they had a wet hop beer here, no name, and the tap brew manager was like, "Yo, it's dry hop or it's hop with this, and it's done with that." And it was this loud. I didn't hear it. I didn't care. I just said, "Y'all, can I grab one? Can you grab me a little taste so I can talk about it on Badger Beer Report?" And he's like, "Sure, sure, sure." So he grabbed me a little pull of it, as you see there, and it was delicious. But unfortunately, I can't tell you literally anything about the beer besides the fact that it was an IPA and it was wet hopped. So you need, if you're into wet hop beers, Carbon 4 has their flavor out now. I don't know if they even put it on their socials. I'm not sure. They made it seem like there was a limited quantity. So I'm not sure if it's still there. Whatever. Today I went on my trip, or I went on my little run yesterday, 9:20. This is 9:21, right before noon. If you want, I don't know if they showed a Packer game, but if you want to go celebrate after the Packers beat the Browns, which probably is going to happen, um, head out to Carbon 4 for the wet hop. Or any of the three that I was at yesterday. They all had really good things. I was really I love the black IPA, and I also love that wet hop uh beer that Carbon 4. Again, I was almost out of there, and I was presented the wet hop beer, so I tried it, and I'm here to tell y'all should go try it today or early this week. It's going to be gone. It's delicious, and those wet hop beers. I don't think they make many of. I don't think when brewers make these wet hop beers, they make large quantities. So they're limited edition, fun. You need to be around the brewery when they release tight releases. So um, I got on to specifically tell you all about that. And also, if y'all follow Carbon 4, y'all know about the Black IPA. So I'm getting out of here. Time to get some lunch and watch this game. Um, Look for this week. Let's see what's going to come out this week, real quick, on Badger Beer Report. I'll probably be doing it on Tapped. I don't think we have a brewery report or a mix six this week, but we will have a podcast released. If not, well, we have one. We will release our. I talked to a fellow that works at the largest tap handle manufacturer in the world, which is right just north of Milwaukee. We had a really good conversation about tap handles and just everything around them, and the culture around tap handles and all that. So it's pretty fun. And that'll come out this week. So yeah, and then also this is basically Oktoberfest week. So y'all like Oktoberfest beers, fest beers, the whole celebration, all that, the heritage, all that. This is your week to go find that, and find your local brewery who is celebrating their Oktoberfest. If they haven't done it last weekend, they're doing it this weekend. And shout out to Wisconsin breweries in general who are showing out for Oktoberfest, doing everything to replicate that authentic as much as possible German experience over here. So, cheers to y'all. We will see y'all later this week, or we will see y'all this week on Badger Beer Report. Please check us out on all social medias, and also, you Google us, you'll find where we're at. And when when possible, drink local. And when you're not local, drink local. Chat soon.